This is a showcase video for the improving world system that I've been working on for a few months now. I stopped progress on it about a month ago to work on other systems for the wizard game, but until then I thought I'd showcase some of the features that this system has. On top of what was previously done, placing blocks of course, there's now background tiles. There's a separate tile grid for the background. These can be walked on. You can place more blocks on top of it. If I were to delete this block, the one underneath would still be there. And so that's one pretty simple step up from the previous system. Another thing that helps is the collision system. The collision, I believe, in the previous game was pretty simple, and you weren't able to glide across blocks and move. I'm trying to go down, and it won't let me, but I still move to the left or to the right as I go up. Which, if I'm not mistaken, did not happen, and instead you would get stuck until you stopped moving and went in a different direction. Another thing in relation to collisions is that this tile grid uses a different system from the last game that I had made from the ground up. This game will use instead of a list of blocks, we'll use a 2D standard vector of blocks. That way the player's position can be snapped, and then from there we can get the area that's around the player, reducing the amount of tile checks for collision from the entire map to just about 9. One thing which took up most of the time was me learning how to use the file system, creating directories and files and reading data from them. So what you can do now is you can create a selection of tiles, and then you can copy it. So those are little debug statements telling me that the copy was a success and that it was successfully stored in temporary storage plain variable, or plain storage variable. If I press F2, I can go into paste mode, and I can paste the structure that I've stored. Pressing F2 again will exit paste mode. What can also be done is you can save these to files, these structures to files. So if I make a smiley face here, and then I remove my selection with right click twice, and I make a new selection, and I press Control S, then you can give it a name, and we'll call this smiley face. So since this structure was not created as a file before, it will create a new folder, and then it will download it. And then you'll see also, if I were to create a structure and select and try and save that and call it smiley face, it would fail because the folder already exists. So probably sometime I'll try and modify it to where you can overwrite these overwrite structures or give them different structure data. But until then, once you download a file, a structure file, you can do Control, or I could have sworn it was Control L. Hang on. Let me check the code real quick. Sorry. It is Control L. Oh, I need to be in paste mode. I forgot. Input structure name. And then it will load the smiley face structure. And then now, since we're in paste mode, we can paste the smiley face from the file. I'm not sure why the paste target is not updating. When I was working on this, there would be a tile that would light up, like, for the selection, except it would follow your cursor like this. So I'll get to work on fixing that. Anyways, that's what can be done with this new system for now, and I hope to see that this goes a bit further. I have some other ideas for tiles and different things that can be done with this system, and then on top of that, I will also be working on improving the item system to make that work a bit better. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this showcase of the tile world structure loading system, and I hope to see you in the next video. Alright, thank you for watching, and see you.